Hey, how's everybody doing tonight? So we are here. We weren't here the other night. I put on there. People thought we were going to have a chill stream, but didn't quite work out. So now we're here tonight, at least. So that's a good thing. Well, tonight we're just going to kind of draw, talk, and hang out. Mo's in the house. Hail, Mo. Thanks for stopping by, man.
Hail, Mo Biggs.
So, yeah. Welcome, everybody. Raiden Radio. Thanks for coming in. Nice. Hail, wonderful peoples. Well, Mo or Murph, I'm going to let you kind of take over.
Yeah, for some reason, I always use the YouTube chat room because it's quicker when you put the ad, but it's not letting me. There we go. Finally, I was able to hit it.
Yeah.
I wish the chat thing on the stream would let you do that too, so you don't have to put people's whole name, but you probably have to pay for it, right? With everything else.
Probably. Yeah. Yeah, you'd have to go on the YouTube tab, and then you can type in names. It'll come up easier. I always run it from StreamYard, so I never get to see it that way. So that's okay. Yeah. Well, thanks for coming by, guys. Tonight I'm going to try to draw up some sketch cards. I have about 10 more to draw, and that'll finish that. And we have a surprise for everybody as well. So I'm just going to show a video. When do you want to show that video, Murph? You want to do it now or later?
I don't know. It's weird. We usually start off with Crazy Mad's question of the week. But since Crazy Mad's not here, should I do a question of the week?
Nah, he might stop by, so don't do that yet. Give him a chance.
Don't replace him?
Yeah, don't do it.
Why? What do you think will happen?
Don't mess with the lore, dude.
What do you think will happen? Now it makes me really want to do it.
Earthquakes, cracks in the earth, dude. We don't want
dogs
to do it.
And cats living together. Total. What's the Ghostbuster line? With Bill Murray. Something.
I know what you mean, but I can't quote it. So.
Total mass hysteria. The best thing too is when they're all arguing in the mayor's office, and somebody calls the other guy dickless, and they keep talking, and they're saying other stuff like this is gonna explode or this, and the mayor goes, "Is this true?" And Bill Murray goes, "Yes, that man is dickless."
Right.
Oh, Mo Biggs brings up a question of the week.
Oh shit.
Should we do the question of the week on weeks where Crazy Mad isn't here? Oh,
I say no.
Oh, and
I say no.
Speak of the devil.
See? I told you guys.
He shall appear.
I told you guys.
Crazy Mad appears.
You don't mess with it. You don't mess with the lore. I was right.
You were right. It got close, though. It
did.
Close.
That's okay. I was like, no, give him a chance to get here, man. Got to give him a chance.
So we got Crazy Head. We got Arts and Times of Jay Ryan in here, too.
Oh, nice. Hello. So, got to draw my skulls here. There we go.
So, Crazy Mad says, feel free to do them. I'm running on empty. So I get to do one?
Oh, dude. That was a mistake, Crazy Mad.
Okay. So here's the question of the week.
That was a total mistake, man.
Here's the question of the week. So if a weeb falls in the forest, does anyone hear it?
Well,
that wasn't mine. That was Jay Ryan said that. That wasn't.
It depends on which manga or which anime they're actually a part of.
So my question is, okay, so let's say you could own a dragon now in the real world, but having a dragon meant like the worlds of governments are always watching you because they're afraid that you could use the dragon as a weapon of mass destruction.
Which
So
of
would you
course you
still
could.
own that dragon? And you get to fly on the dragon and the dragon listens to you. Like you could literally tell the dragon to eat people and put them on fire, but you would constantly be watched and there'd probably be people who would want to kill you because of having the dragon. Would you own the dragon or would you tell the dragon no and he would get a different owner?
Oh shit, no, I'd have the dragon. I mean, you have a chance to own a dragon. That's like a dumb question. Of course you'd own the dragon.
Crazy Man said, yes, I said, maybe I didn't. You guys got to think here. You would be hated, like how mutants are hated
Dude,
because of their
listen.
power. People would
Nah.
not trust you.
You know what? I have a dragon. Do I care?
Mo
You're not
goes,
making
would the
sense.
dragon attack us? Well, not you if you own it, but yeah, they can attack anyone else.
If somebody else owns it, then you would have to fear the dragon.
Jay Ryan says, weapon of mass dragon. Nice. And, well, here's another thing, though.
Last dragon. You probably don't know
Other
that one, do you?
dragon riders, because of competition, might want to fight you and kill you, too.
You know that?
So,
you
would have to
are the last dragon. Do you remember that?
No, what the hell is that?
When you got that glow.
What is that?
Everybody knows. You don't remember that? The Last Dragon? Holy shit, dude.
No, what's the last dragon?
You don't remember Bruce Leroy?
So Crazy Mad says the real question of the week was Dr. Manhattan versus Franklin Richards. Who do you got? Jay Ryan
Franklin
says,
Richards.
I'd be hated while flying my dragons. F the haters, Murph.
I say Franklin Richards on that one.
Aren't they kind of the same?
Not quite.
Jay Ryan's putting spinners on his spinner rims on his dragon. Get those neon lights on your dragon too at night. People be seeing you. Is there a difference between Franklin Richard and Dr. Manhattan? Can't they both change reality?
They can, but I would think that Franklin Richards would be.
Well, why though? What's the difference?
I don't know. You've never seen Dr. Manhattan actually change the whole reality, have you?
Isn't he changing stuff on the moon when the girlfriend someone
he can
on the
change
end?
he can change physical things, but can he change like the actual universe? Can he actually change space and time, or is he just the here and now? Because do we ever see him do that? I don't remember that. Maybe I'm wrong.
I just know he's creating things on the moon and he brings her up in the moon and they have a right, because doesn't she convince him to do something? I man, it's been so long I forget. So I guess I assumed he can create multitudes of himself, so why can't he create whatever he wants?
But that's just like, I don't know. To me, that's like altering reality, but I don't know if he can actually. Can he create a whole universe? He probably.
I don't know. Does anyone in the chat know about what Dr. Manhattan can do? Mo says I watched The Last Electric Night. I don't know what that is.
Hey, Jay Ryan says no more mutants and they were gone. So he says Scarlet Witch has them beat. I don't know if I agree with that.
I mean, she can change reality. Well, Crazy Man was right. There was still some mutants. I don't know why though. I think there was 100 mutants that survived.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what Crazy Man says. He created a thing on Mars out of nothing. That's what I thought. When he's having a conversation with her, doesn't he make like a weird building or something with time? And they're having a conversation. So that's why I was thinking they were the same, that they both could change reality.
I guess. I guess that's right.
I mean, I think Franklin Richards is cooler just being in the Fantastic Four, and he's done a lot of different things in the Marvel comics.
Right.
And actually, I'm not that big on that comic book that people are,
What are
or
you
the
talking about?
movie, huh?
What comic?
The Doctor Manhattan's in.
Oh, The Watchmen?
Yeah, I don't think it's that great, especially the pedestal people put it on. I think it's kind of
I
average. I
think
mean,
I think the comic was great. I think the movie was just okay.
okay, I've never read the comic, so that could be a thing.
Yeah.
Where, oh, Jim Cox is here.
Hey Jim, how's it
Jim
going, man?
Cox. Mo says the last Electric Knight was made for TV, Disney martial arts movie. Oh, damn. How didn't I say that? Jim says, hey, folks. How don't I remember that if it was in the 80s?
What are you talking about?
The Electric Knight?
Oh, I don't know.
Do you know what that is?
Uh-uh.
So you haven't
do
seen
not.
it?
I may have, but I don't remember it.
Yeah, I don't remember.
I would think I would remember some of that.
Jay says, I'm not into naked blue guys like Crazy Matt is.
That's awesome.
Mobig says, I think it's the movie where Obama learned how to pronounce Pakistan. I have no idea what that means.
Oh my gosh.
Crazy Mad says, I evolved into a being that no longer needs clothes, Jay.
Shit. Not in my stream.
Jay says Crazy Matt has the power to reclaim his body because of that. Well, yeah. You know, it's his truth. He can be naked. That's what we do now.
Oh gosh. His truth. Shoot.
Mo says in the movie they say Pakistan.
Pakistan. Weird.
Did Obama not say Pakistan right?
I don't know.
It's Pakistan, right? I'm saying it correctly, yeah?
Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe. Unless you come from there and then you're like Pakistan. I don't know, man.
Well, I mean, we say Mexico, but in the Spanish language, they pronounce it different. So I'm guessing in their native, their language, it's probably sounds a little bit different.
Sure.
Yeah, but how the Americans say it. Jay says he likes Pocky. It's delicious. I have no idea what that is.
Pocky is a chocolate candy. It's a stick.
It's just a chocolate stick?
I think it comes with chocolate on it. It's like a wafer stick with chocolate dipped in chocolate. I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
So it's a wafer.
Well,
yes?
It's a wafer stick, almost like a straw. It's like a straw shape. It's shaped like a straw, and it's dipped in chocolate. Does it make sense?
Radiant Radio says it's pronounced 7-Eleven. I don't know if maybe.
Oh man.
Damn.
That's awesome.
Oh God.
It's pronounced 7-Eleven. I haven't been to a 7-Eleven in a long time. Have you?
Yeah. Hail Skinny Fetus. He says it's literally a stick with chocolate covering the end. When you guys say stick, though, you're not like it's an edible stick. It's not just.
Yeah, it's a wafer stick. It's like a wafer cookie.
So what's the difference between a chocolate wafer and that?
Well, it's shaped like a straw and it's dipped in chocolate. I don't think the whole thing is covered in chocolate. I think just part of it is.
You ever have are they called cowlicks?
Cowtails?
Cowtails. Have you had those? I think those are gross.
No, I love them.
Do you really?
Yeah, I really love them. Casey and I.
Me and you
love
definitely have different tastes. I don't like that at all. Like,
Yep,
to me,
I
it's
love it.
because that's supposed to be like a dessert, isn't it?
It's a candy.
Your son
What do you
says,
mean? It's a
well, yeah, dessert and
dessert,
candy are the same thing. Pocky is confusing
dude.
to
Come on.
simple men on the internet.
What can we
Hey,
say?
Jay,
So
God doesn't give with both hands. So, the common stuff I don't get. But wisdom and brilliancy, I've got
how's that
that.
coming? It looks
So,
so funny on my camera.
well, because he doesn't have the rest of his head.
There we go. What are you
Yeah,
talking
he's
about?
looking good. Half of his head isn't, like, his head is
Okay.
opened up by something.
It's drawn. It's just not. It's not fleshed out yet, man. Damn. Give me a minute.
Mo says he
Give
doesn't
me a
eat
sec.
candy, but cowtails are decent. No, I don't think cowtails are good at all. Ugh.
Oh man.
If you're having cowtails as a
Oh, I
meal,
like
your wife has a problem. But
I never said it was a meal. I said we just have them. We like them.
well, yeah,
They're
because I
good.
said dessert, and you were
People.
like, it's candy,
Telling you.
like, and I'm like, well, I
What do you
mean,
mean by you people?
well, I mean,
Well,
I don't eat candy
I
unless it's a
think
dessert or maybe at a theater. Sounds
really.
like God made you guys with both hands tied behind his back or pinned to a cross. Oh,
Shoot. That's mean. Oh my gosh.
gosh. I mean,
Yeah,
the funny thing
so
is, though, that is like a really real saying, because, like, if you look at the brain with the right and left side, people are usually dominant with one or the other side. Like, for instance, people that are artistic are usually pretty good at math. Um,
I'm not. I really
well,
stink
because
at math.
you're not good at anything. So
Oh well.
if you want to
It's true.
stick it to the man in a non-gay way, good thing you said that, Mo. Cocktails are easy to sneak into a theater.
Okay.
Caitlin would just put stuff in her purse. Like, no one's going to look in a female's purse. So
Really?
take your girl to the
Come on,
movie,
man.
and you could go to 99-cent store or Dollar Tree, get a couple candies from there, and just have your lady have it in her purse, and you're
Your
good
lady.
to go.
She's a lady. Every time I hear it.
I did not mean autistic, Jay. When I was working part-time as a manager at AMC to buy my house, because we were connected to a movie theater, people constantly tried to bring in, like, ice cream or Anani's pretzels, like, because you'd think, hey, it's the mall, and we were always like, nope, you can't bring it in here. So there'd be tons of people. Because have you been to the AMC in Easton? You know how it's like upstairs?
Yeah.
So people would go up the escalator, and they would have like a thing of food, and we'd be like, you can't. So they'd have to eat it like right there and then. And I always thought that was kind of a dick move on us. Like, I understand.
It was. It totally was.
But I mean, if people already bought stuff to eat, it's not like, because you tell them
I'm
they
just
can't bring it
kidding,
in
though.
here, like they're going to be hungry after eating it, right? You know what I mean?
I mean,
Like, hey, eat
yeah.
your ice cream or Aunt Annie's why can't I say Aunt Annie's pretzels?
Aunt? I
Yeah,
don't say aunt. I say
Auntie's
aunt.
pretzels.
I always say aunt. Aunt and uncles. I don't say aunts.
Aunt.
Yeah.
Well, the greatest pretzel ever made. We'd make people eat it, and it's not like they're not less hungry now so I always thought that was stupid. Like, we're connected to a mall, that people bring stuff in with them,
Yeah. I always hated that stuff. My favorite thing is to go to the Dollar Tree or you go to Walmart and you find the dollar candy wherever you can find it, and you take that to the movie theater. So that's what I do.
Crazy is not a Cow's Tail fan. Thank you very much.
Yeah. I found me and Crazy
I do understand the
eye to eye.
reason for not allowing ice cream. I'm sure you guys dealt with enough sticky seats. Yeah, but we had ice
Oh,
cream
yeah.
too, Mo. So the AMC I worked at, we had over 30 theaters. So with it being in the mall, it's huge. Like we had a IMAX theater, a Dolby theater, and we had a restaurant there too, and like a big restaurant where half of the theaters you'd sit down at a table in the theater and you'd eat. So we'd give people milkshakes.
Right.
And even
How's
if you
that? Is
weren't
that
on the
better?
side where the restaurant was, you could still order stuff and take it to the other side where the restaurant was. So we had ice cream. So that didn't matter. It was just all about money. Go ahead.
I said, how's that? All right.
Very good.
Very much better after I got his hair done. See,
Miss Good Stuff is
So-
here. Hail, Miss Good Stuff.
need to give some definition to the fur coat here. What happened? Not hearing anything.
As far as saying hello to Miss Good Stuff.
Oh, sound like you went out for a minute, man.
No, I was just trying to type.
Okay.
Just trying to type.
So, do we want to show them?
Yeah, show the video.
Okay, we have a video for you guys, and let me see if I can share it now. Let me add to the stream. So this video, we got a special delivery today, and we just wanted to let you guys see it. You guys will be the first to lay eyes on it, I guess you could say. And here you go. Let me see if it works. So I'm going to try this for the first time. StreamYard actually added a new feature. It's called Present. It's kind of the old feature, but it's changed, and I'm hoping I'm doing this correctly. So I'm going to try it here. Here we go.
What actually came
Woo,
in the box.
there it is.
So we have a package of the wraparound print where we've got copies here. Got to turn it over, and there's the other side. So this is friggin' amazing, man. I love seeing it in print. See it actually physically here is exciting. And I can show you some more of these.
Man, you're really struggling to get those books out of the box.
We'll never get this.
Yeah,
back
man, they
again,
wrapped it really
probably.
good. I was happy. That's okay. That's a good
More of
thing.
these.
So we don't want to complain about that.
Look at that. Look at that. Oh my gosh. And I haven't even got to the homage yet, which I'm seeing down here. So, got more of these coming. Oh my gosh. So awesome to see.
I was so worried about these getting damaged just with how shipping can be, you know?
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, it can still happen, man.
Look at
no matter
that.
Where
what
you hear
do with them.
people's horror
That's
stories.
You like my babysitter
incredible.
scissors sitting
So
there.
we still got some books in the bag or in the box.
What'd you say about your
And
babysitter?
I have
These are
baby
the 3
scissors on my bed.
books
See them?
Oh,
right here. This is pretty amazing to see.
There's all 3 covers.
All 3 books laid out.
and you show the back of the.
I'll be taking pictures, posting to Twitter, and
Yeah.
You show
Well,
the back
I
of
don't know if I show the back yet. Maybe I show the back of this
turn
one.
this over.
There you go.
And
the wraparound.
it does look like they
Yeah.
fixed
I don't know if I show the wraparound.
print.
Damn it!
I showed it when I
Centered.
first put it on the bed.
So it looks like they got that good. We had a little printing issue when I got them.
Oh, come
we had
on!
2 typos we
Perfect
had
time to
fix
turn it
before print.
around.
And then we also had the off-center
There we go.
logos, which it looks like they got the logos at the bottom centered in the
Man,
page.
I love how
here
that fire came
and
out.
here.
Yeah, it worked out really
And so
good.
they
Man.
fixed it all up.
I'm super
man.
happy.
This is incredible. I love seeing the books finished, printed, coming to everybody soon. My gosh,
Yeah, it's pretty exciting,
this is
man.
exciting.
Gives you a good feeling.
Look at that cover, man. I'm so happy about that cover. So good.
Do you like the homage?
Okay.
My favorite's the team
Well, everybody.
cover. Do you like the homage better than the other two?
So there you go, guys. Damn. I think it's because I look at the homage less that I get excited to see it. And I think because it's also a very striking picture. Mike Zeck, man, his layout of that original picture was just amazing. And it always struck me, And so, yeah, I think it still has that effect, even though it's my drawing, our characters in his cover. So I don't know. I really do like it, but I don't know. I love them all, to be honest. I don't want to give a cop out answer, but it's weird because at one moment I think I was loving the team cover more than I was loving the wraparound, and then I think right now I'm kind of enamored with the homage. It'll switch all the time.
I just love the team cover, seeing them, and I've always been like that. Like I always like covers that just show a bunch of the characters together.
Yeah, and I get it. I mean, I think it's just more of the colors as well. I've seen the team cover a lot. I've seen the wraparound cover a lot, and right. I haven't seen the homage as much lately, and I think I'm just super excited about it right now. So,
Mo says, "Are we finally getting a channel trailer?"
Slow but steady there, Mo.
Honestly, we'll probably get that once we actually get everything shipped and like get a website going and literally have like the ability for people to buy first to get the books out to the people who backed, get that out first, and then after that's said and done and everyone's got their book and no one's got any problems with shipping or anything, then we'll focus on making a website.
I mean,
so people can still buy the books, and then we'll probably put some time and effort into the channel. Mo, we'll probably do something. So
I mean,
I'd say by the end of the year, we'll probably have some bells and whistles on the channel.
Yeah, for me, fulfillment is number one right now. And we do have some extra stuff. I don't know if I'd say a lot, but we got a few. And
because sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm happy with the way everything turned out. It came out really good. So that's it.
Well, because too, there's going to be people, because it's being shipped to 100 different people.
Oh yeah,
they're going to be people that their book is ruined because of shipping.
I hope we don't have to go through that, but you just never know.
You would think at least one, right? Like just for probability.
Well, maybe. I don't want to speak that evil, Ricky Bobby, but it's like one of those things where you're like, let's, I don't want to focus there. I think, Critical Blast, he's going to send them out. I trust him, and I think it's going to go well. But we don't have the high volume that everybody else has, so we have a little lower volume, and I would say that with that lower volume, I don't know if the percentage goes up or not, man. It could go up, for potential disaster in shipping. So it'll be interesting to see what happens.
Yeah. So the chat kind of went woohoo comics.
I know, that's awesome.
The chat really liked it.
Yeah. So Crazy Mad, you said, are you doing fulfillment? Actually, Critical Blast is doing fulfillment for us.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll be we're going to have a signing party where we sign the books, and then we're going to ship it over to Critical Blast, and then he'll send it out for fulfillment. So it's going to be fun.
Jim asked, "Did you get a lot of extras?" We only got a few.
Yeah.
Because we wanted some physical to get a table at some type of Comic-Con. I don't think they're already in the winter, but probably in the spring. And we got extras too in case people have problems with their book.
Yeah. I need to get some power to my laptop, so give me just a sec.
What does that mean?
My power's running out on my laptop. I gotta plug it in.
Mr. Good Stuff says I want extra stuff. Well, it comes all of those that backed. You get a metal card. Have we shown that?
Yeah, I can show
Oh,
it
we have
again.
shown
Just
it?
give me a sec, and I'll show it to everybody.
And then we still have to get the prints of Mir's bloody scream. That's the last thing we need to get physically before we can send everything out. And we should be doing that in a few days.
Yeah, so you get these metal cards. It's Mare. So for some reason I can't get my angle right on this camera, but there you go. So you get that, and then the playing card. And it's metal. Phoenix made these. Phoenix Animation.
Miss Good Stuff says we can throw a dirty sock into Mr. Good Stuff's order.
That's great.
Mo Big says, don't forget we negotiated that he gets a free wraparound cover for his lyrics.
Oh, man. Oh, my gosh. Okay.
Crazy Mad wants one spoiler from me. Woo.
One spoiler. Okay, I love it. I say do it.
Wait, dude, I have no idea. Like, I wish I had something small I could say.
Oh,
Okay, here's a spoiler.
Come on.
Here's a spoiler.
Get him excited.
No character is ever safe. Like Walking Dead or Game of Thrones, even characters you love can die.
I gotta say,
I'm never writing this where people are going to have story armor. So bad things will happen.
I don't like that because I really don't. I gotta be honest, because once you get invested, that's like saying the Silver Surfer. We're gonna pick up the Silver Surfer comic and then we're gonna kill off the Silver Surfer. It just doesn't make sense to me.
Well, it will happen. I'm not saying it happens in the first book, but as time goes on, stakes will rise, and
no, I don't.
We're gonna have wars. We're gonna have wars, so things are gonna happen.
Yeah, but there's certain characters, man. Certain characters you just gotta. Especially, what if they're fan favorites?
Jay says one of you could die this season. I mean, I've come pretty close. So
this season, we have seasons. We should do seasons of our channel. That would maybe make everybody want to watch us more. That's probably a good idea. I know of some other people that actually do that, and they seem to have a lot of followers. So.
Oh, Jim says, do it. We already backed. What, is he talking
there
about
you
spoiler?
go.
Wait.
Yeah,
is he talking about spoilers or
no spoilers? Just do it.
Dirty socks.
Just do the spoilers, man.
I'm gonna spoil something in the first book.
Yeah, do it. Talk about something. Excite them. Listen, you were even talking about book 2, and you're like, oh no, we're not going to add really good characters. We're just going to have some boring people. I was like, are you kidding me?
What? I didn't say that.
You were talking. No, you didn't say that. But you said something very similar, because I was like, hey, we need to put some exciting new characters in here. And you were like, well, we've only got this guy and that guy. And I'm like, no, dude, we need to excite everybody
with the hell
some
are
of
you
the
talking
action.
About?
You don't remember it? Maybe you were delirious from being sick.
Oh, you kept saying you wanted action. I'm like, well, there's got to be some story, but I never said anything about.
Well, that's kind of what it was.
Boring.
We need to, but we need to add. We need to add some excitement. Give them something to be excited about.
There's a lot of action.
So, what can they be excited about?
Well, in this book, you've got 2 big action events. The first probably 7 to 8 pages is fully loaded of action. And then what would you say? Probably about the last 8 or 9 are all action. So it's definitely a heavy action book. You guys seen the first thing is them dealing with the monster. And then at the end, they're dealing with the terrorist, and they're dealing with the guy that has the lanterns of fire. His name is Foom. We've never told you his name. Foom, we felt like that kind of sounded like when a fire gets turned on, like if you've ever went downstairs in your basement to turn on your what the hell is that thing called? The light downstairs. It's not
A
pallet
light.
I can't think of what the hell it's called, and it's driving me nuts. All I can think of is pallet, but it's not pallet light. What the hell is it, Dad?
Pilot light.
That's oh my god, my brain. Yes. So
See what
that
I mean?
noise when that
Delirious.
comes on, that's why we named him Foom.
I think, yeah, telling his name was all right. That did all right. That was cool.
Man, it's hard to keep up with the chat. Miss Good Stuff says as long as the shirtless buff guy doesn't die, Mayor.
See what I mean?
You know,
You're gonna have fan favorites, and then you're gonna kill people off.
Hey,
it's terrible. It's terrible marketing.
Mo says you can't kill off Chook.
Yeah.
As issue number 2 was titled "Too Dumb to Die." That
Too dumb to die. I love it. That's total 80s action right there, man.
Jim says Mayor's one of his undoubtedly many offsprings can avenge his death.
It's probably true. A lot of offspring.
Crazy says this goes against every fiber of my being.
What's he talking about?
Mo says, will any characters come back from death like Murph did? I will say this. If that is possible in our story, it is a very rare thing, and there will be reasons why it can happen if it does happen. But it's not going to be like X-Men where every time someone dies, they come back. No, I would say 95% of the deaths will be complete deaths. However, okay, Derek. Oh, do I want to give this as a spoiler?
Yeah, do it.
Just
Come on,
because
man. We got to give him something.
Just because someone is dead doesn't mean they don't matter in our story.
Well, why was that big deal to say?
Well, because I felt like if I said the full thing, I thought it was just too much. So it's just not. A little hint.
No, give them everything, man.
No, dude. There's a lot of stuff we have to build. So,
come on.
So, dude, you know what? Derek comes. This is the thing. This is okay behind the scenes. This is dirt on Derek. So Derek gets on the stream, and because of the crowd, he's all like, spoilers, spoilers, spoilers. But this is the guy who complains about Wolverine and Boba Fett that a mystery is better than giving them every summon. We're called Mysterian Comics. That's right. What Derek wanted the name. So
wait, there's a difference. There's a difference between being mysterious and having a character not be totally fleshed out, or giving a few Easter eggs for your people. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it's not that bad. Hey, my battery's low for some reason. I got to check out something.
Okay,
I'll be back.
Give me a sec. So Mo, just like
I'm having problems.
Yeah, go ahead. It's cool. Yeah, Mo, just like Thing Fang Foom. Yeah, I spell it Phoom, but the pronunciation is Foom. 24 Eyes saying hi to everybody. Yes, Crazy Mad. Pilot Light. I don't know why my brain couldn't get that. Miss Good Stuff. I guess could have spelt it like that, but yeah, that's basically the idea of the Foom. And that was actually, I couldn't think of a name for him, and neither could Derek. And our friend Brent, he's kind of the guy we've always went to with stuff, just to like, hey, does it, because it's hard to, like anything I write, it's hard for me to take myself out of it, whether it's good or not, or if it makes sense. And the same thing with Derek, because he still has impact on the story. So we'll bring things to him, and he'll tell us if it doesn't make sense, or if it's stupid, or if it's like ridiculous, or it's funny or not funny. And he actually came up with the name and the idea of starting a fire that noise would be a good name for him. And I think that works. And I think, when you have friends and things like that, you get nicknames, and people would give you a nickname that has something to do with something like that. So I think it fit him pretty good. Crazy Mad says, I don't know how much I trust this writer.
I agree with you, Crazy Mad.
The Three Warriors, Fing, Fang, Foom. Miss Good Stuff, no magic juju. There will be magic, but I'll say it like this. We won't. It's not like Harry Potter where there's just magic and there's no explanation about it. Like when there's anything magic or supernatural or spiritual, anything like that that's not normal on Earth in the physical realm, there's an explanation usually, and there's a cost. Like in Harry Potter, they're doing magic all over the place, and there's never a cost to it. Like I don't even know why they would, they could just fly wherever they want to go. And even in this book, you'll see it. There is something that happens that's, kind of magical and mysterious. We don't explain how it can happen because it's something that the bad guys are doing. But you do see a cost for them to be able to do what they're doing in that particular moment. So I guess but I guess there's no just straight up magic juju where something just happens because it happens. So Crazy Matt goes, Mayor dies and is resurrected, confirmed. I didn't say. I'm saying you're dead, and it doesn't mean you're still. I mean, multiple people can be dead, and it doesn't mean that they're away from the story or still don't have impact. So, I mean, you could think resurrection, but I mean in something totally different. So there's Force Ghost. No, nothing like that, Mo Biggs. No, I guess that's what you think. No, it's something totally different. It's something totally different, and it's kind of a thing with the Celestials. It's a connection with them, but I'll say this: the dead don't have like the Force Ghosts. They come back all the time, like having conversation, and it's nothing like that where the dead characters will be in it all the time. It'll be a way more rare thing, but more of like a special rare thing. So it's kind of hard to explain without. Again, that's why. Well, no, with spoilers, it isn't like, well, this and this. Like it's a gradual of events and things that happen and change for characters, to be able to do things. So that's why it's hard to even give away spoilers, because there's a buildup that allows people to do certain things. So again, that's why it's difficult to just say, yeah, they do this with this. Well, there's way more to it than just this and that. Will it be like G.I. Joe the movie where Duke dies, but then later they changed it to a coma? Wait. No, he died. Where are you getting the coma thing?
Who?
G.I. Joe. What? Where Duke died. Remember when the Rock's in it? Duke dies at the beginning. He's not in a coma. Where are you getting the coma thing, Ryan? Miss Good Stuff says this is a Duke it out part.
Crazy says, I'm not involved yet.
No mo. Dirk likes Star Wars, not Murph. Think more of dorky stuff.
That's
Crazy
awesome.
Matt says, like Harry Potter? No. Not like the ghosts that are, no, it's not. People aren't ghosts after they're dead. No. We will have ghosts, but ghosts aren't a human thing. There's something else. So there's a little spoiler. And the ghosts aren't celestials either.
Can you tell them what they are?
Huh?
Can you tell them what they are?
No.
Why?
Because we're not even telling them what they are before they become ghosts. People don't know about them yet. So
Damn, man.
Yeah, there's a lot of story, dude. There's a
Damn
lot of
the
things.
man.
Mo says, so are there ghosts like if Jackie Chan died in the Karate Kid remake, he kept on being his mentor? Nope. Humans are not ghosts. They don't come back as ghosts. There's nothing. We will have ghosts, but it's nothing like you've thought it about. It's not like Ghost in any movie either. It's a different thing. Does Mayor run for mayor of the Celestials? The Celestials aren't all connected.
I love it.
They have different. I guess you
run
could
for
say they're not all together. It's kind of actually the Celestials in this part when we meet them in the story that we're at, because I say they have a lot of changes. Right now, they're kind of a wild, wild west where everyone's for themselves. They're not really connected. So no, there aren't any mayors of any celestial cities or places or anything like that. Wow, they are getting some spoilers out of here though, with me telling them like the Celestials don't have like a system of government.
That don't mean shit.
But it's like the Wild West for them right now. Mo says it's rare and special. Murph sounds like he's giving a toast at Rob and Bancroft's gay wedding.
That's awesome.
That is pretty good. Miss Good Stuff goes, if you could just read us the first 20 pages, Murph, I think we'll have a better grasp on it.
It's true. It's like, you're not willing to give them much. I say you give them more.
No, but you know what? Hey, when you get to read the story all at once, you know, you'll be happy. Hey, the last couple Terminator movies have shown shown too much, and people haven't gone to them because of that. Because they've shown the twist and everything. So it's not always good to give it. In the cartoon movie, not the love action crap. Oh, wait, G.I. Joe has a movie that was a cartoon?
Yeah. Oh, I know what they're talking about now.
Oh, well,
it's been a long time, but yeah. I remember that.
I didn't even know G.I. Joe had a cartoon movie.
Yeah, it's great.
Was it good?
Yeah, but it's been so long since I've seen it, I can't give you details.
Did it do better than because I know people love the Transformer cartoon movie.
I don't think it did better than that. I would say probably Transformers has a bigger following.
Mo goes, they can't be aliens because the theme song goes, no extraterrestrials, they are celestials. Well,
I love it.
Well, they aren't aliens because they were on the Earth at one point, and now in the story they're not, and there's a reason for that. But again, there's a lot of backstory and a lot of history that's before the current events where the comic starts. So there's a lot to build, and you know who's to blame why there's so many things I can't give? It's because Derek won't let me have more than 30 pages. Let's be honest. It's all on Derek because you can only write so much story with 30 pages. And that's why. Comics Mate is in here. Hey.
What can I say, man?
They've been getting me to kind of give some stuff tonight, too. So he should be happy.
There you go.
And MTM Comics is here.
Nice. Hey, Noah.
Man, I'm so quiet when I'm typing. Like I can't do two things at once or my head will explode.
Yeah, I know that.
Crazy Man says Ghost like Patrick Swayze in the movie Ghost. Nope.
Oh, shit. That's the second reference to that movie I've heard like in the last 2 days. It's weird.
Mo Biggs says, do the few Celestials who remain battle to the last? Ooh, I would like to answer that question, but that would be a big spoiler. So, no comment, Mo.
I say screw all these spoilers, man.
No, dude.
Yes. I say give it to them.
NTM says there's only 2 Terminator movies. I like Terminator.
Terminator.
Ter-
I like
ter-
Terminator.
Today, Junior. Terminator Salvation. I like that movie. I thought that was good. They have Alice
was
in
that
Chains in it.
Christian Bale?
Yeah, they have Alice in Chains in the movie, dude.
I don't know. I love Alice in Chains.
Jay says I agree with Noah. What did Noah say? Oh, Noah said there's only 2 Terminator movies. I would say 3. I like Terminator Salvation. I really do. Mo says people didn't go to the last few Terminator movies because every one of them are trash except for the first 2. I will say Salvation. But see, Salvation's in the trailer showed the guy from Avatar that he was a Terminator. They showed him being hung up by Christian Bale and his body was open and he had metal. So they spoiled that doesn't happen until like the last, either the second or third part of the movie. And that was a big part. And so they ruined it for people. And then the one with the girl from Game of Thrones, they show that Connor is a Terminator in the trailer as well. So they've done that a couple times.
Connor McLeod of the Clan McLeod. That's the only
Mo
one
says the TV show was all right. I never saw the Terminator TV show. Did you?
Only bits and pieces. No.
Did you like it? I heard some people did like it. I never.
That was Emilia Clarke, right? Wasn't she in that?
No, she was in the new movie. She wasn't in the TV show.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't really watch the show.
Crazy Mad says I can deal with 3 Terminator movies. Okay. And Crazy Mad's doing that just to disagree with NTM. That's pretty funny.
Well, good. NTM.
Oh, I'm sorry. So you're not saying Terminator Salvations is the third one. You're saying the actual third one. It's not great or even good, but I can handle it. I mean, it's not terrible. Like, honestly, I think they just picked bad actors. I think if they had different actors for Connor and his soon-to-be wife and the girl Terminator, cool idea, but I don't know. She just didn't seem scary. I think it was all on casting. You know, probably could have been written a little bit better, but I think it's still entertaining. I agree with you, Crazy.
I don't know, man.
Miss Goodstuff says, sweet transcestials has a ring to it. Jay Ryan goes, do barbarians sit down and make a clay pot together? They could.
Oh, shit.
Oh, that's going to be a scene in our book sometime now, just because of that.
A
that's
clay pot? Oh, fuck.
I'm not going to get out of my head.
Clay pot.
Yeah.
The things you make me draw.
I've only seen the first 2, but the general consensus seems to be the rest is trash. So let's go and go. You know, hey, give a chance to Salvation.
There we go. Another one down.
Mo says, Murph. I don't know why he yells, but he says, Murph. They spoiled one of the biggest twists of Terminator 2 in the trailer, and people still want to say, Mo, what was that? What'd they show? Mo says another Game of Thrones actress was in the Sarah Connor Chronicles.
Yeah, I thought that was Emilia Clarke. I think I'm right.
Lena Headey?
Oh, Lena Headey.
Who's that?
She's the sister with Jamie. She's the queen.
So what is the Sarah Chronicles the TV show?
Yeah.
Okay.
Lena Headey was the queen on Game of Thrones.
Okay, and he spelled it. So he did spell it right. Sorry.
Yeah.
Mo says, "Damn, I can't type today." Terminator 2 had a twist.
I keep on bumping.
Yeah, I know this one. Mo, what's the twist
Camera.
in Terminator 2? That the Terminator's good and not bad. That Arnold's good and not bad. I mean, he's good though for like 90% of the movie. I think he's right. Didn't we know Arnold was good going into it
I don't know.
because of the trailer?
Which one?
I mean, how did they
T2 or
show? How would they show any of the movie if he wasn't good?
which movie are we talking about here?
Terminator 2, T2.
We didn't know he was good. Did we? Yeah, we did. At the beginning, he comes in at the mall.
Well, because Mo said that the trailer spoiled the twist, and that's what I just. He didn't say it. I'm guessing that's what he means.
Yeah.
Amelia Clark was in a Terminator movie, Dirk. Yeah, she was in the last one they did. She's
Okay.
Connor in the last movie that didn't do well at all.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. I knew.
Mo
she was
says
in one.
yes, that the Terminator's good is spoiled. But Mo, what would you show in the trailer? Because every action scene, he's with the boy protecting him. Like, how could you not spoil that, right? Especially because if you don't spoil that, what are you showing the bad guy doing the whole time? So would you make it where you think, would you make the trailer thinking that there's two Terminators? Well, I guess you could have, right? Maybe somewhat.
Yeah.
And just show the kid running. Yeah, Crazy Man said it was awful. I thought the last one was really bad. No one even went to see it. But yeah, the one with Amelia Clark was pretty bad. Mo says the twist came fairly early in the movie, but not like right at the beginning, and they spoiled it right from the first trailer. Mo, how is it not the beginning? Arnold gets there. Does he go to the bar, or is that the first movie to get clothes?
No, T2. He goes to the mall.
He doesn't get clothes. He goes in the
No,
mall.
he goes in the bar first, steals
Okay,
the
and
Harley,
he changes.
then he goes to the mall.
Yeah, he goes there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he has
That's how
like
it happens.
he has like a bunch of flowers or something, and then the gun's in the flower case, and he starts shooting the bad one. So there's really no Terminator scenes where he's not doing something good. Mo says there's plenty you could show. Mo, so how would you have made the trailer? Whoa. NTM says that T2 is overrated.
Oh,
Whoa.
damn.
Whoa. It was ahead of its time.
It really was.
Yeah,
It really
Crazy Man
was.
says T2 is the best. T2's up there for sci-fi movies. Like,
It really is. I mean, it's a great movie. Great concept. And T2
man.
was one of the best sequels of all time. So you're forgetting that, because go watch part 1 and then T2.
it's way better than part 1.
It's better. Yeah, I think it's better. But I mean, hardly ever do you get a sequel that's better than the first movie. And I would say T2 is actually one of the few.
Mo says the beginning of the movie, it looks like both of them are trying to kill John Connor. I guess you could do that, Mo. And then you could just show scenes where Arnold is standing by himself. But there's a lot of action scenes that you could, because I know the trailer always had that scene where they're both on the motorcycle together and there's the truck behind them and it explodes.
Oh,
that's one of the big movie shots. So, I mean, I think it would still be hard to do it. I get what you're saying, Mo. But again, I think it happens so early in the movie. I don't think it breaks it, because that's the point of the movie, that John Connor sends that Terminator back to save and protect him. So Jay goes, why does Noah do this? Yeah, Noah, T2 is amazing. Like T2, like there are movies in the 80s and 90s that don't hold up well. It still holds up. Like
It really does.
it's still, the comedy is still funny. parts, the action parts are still
Farts. The farts
amazing.
are good.
Yeah, the farts in the movie are fantastic. the CGI is amazing in it. I have nothing bad to say about. Nothing's important, man. I
No,
think T2 is great.
and
Noah can't be
yeah.
taken serious. He never even watched $1 Million Baby. You know what? I've never watched that either.
Oh damn, man. Look, I make it a point to watch Clint Eastwood movies. I think he's just a uh, great director, for one thing.
Yeah, I don't know. I just never got the chance to it.
And as much as I may not always, well, I think Gran Torino was really good. I love Gran Torino. You know, it was kind of slow at times, but it was a great movie, man. So you got to check out Clint Eastwood movies.
Mo says, what
And
I'm
that was
saying
Mo.
is that didn't stop people from going to the theater, which was your reasoning for the sucky sequels bombing. Yeah, because that made people want to see it with always being protected by a Terminator, where the other things were like, oh, that just ruined. Like him being good doesn't ruin stuff because
Yeah.
it's not like a twist to the movie. It's the plot of the movie, where those other things are big twists. Like when
Yeah.
you're watching the movie, half the movie's going on and you don't know. Where the Arnold, it's basically 10% of the movie you don't know. That's what I'm saying. Mo says Noah has only seen about 3 or 4 movies that came out after 1986, and Murph insists the next one be Terminator Salvation. Well, if he's only seen 4, I would say Jurassic Park would be a good one to see.
I bet he's seen Jurassic Park.
Well, it's only 4 movies, and 2 of them were Terminators. Unless Terminator 1 was before 86, but I don't think so, right?
I don't
Because
know.
isn't Terminator 2 like 92 or 94?
Yeah, it's 92.
It didn't take them like 8 years between the movies, right?
No. Well,
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know the distance. I wish it would have because damn. But here's the thing I will say about T2. It ruined any hope for another sequel after it.
You think T2 is so good that you can't make a T3?
Okay. So for one thing, they took the Terminator to the level that was so hard to replace. And the reason I say that is because liquid. He's liquid. He can now do just about anything,
Mm-hmm.
And so what else do you do with him from that point? So it's really hard. It's going to be a long time before we get a Terminator that's going to be original, for one thing. So I think it made it very hard for any of those sequels to come out within the next 10 years afterward. And look at them now. They're still mimicking what happened in T2 in a lot of the sequels since. So
yes, but
it's
I
because
think
they can't.
that's more on the writers, though, that they're not being creative with it.
But what I'm saying is, it made it very difficult, and and I think they should have just let it sit there for a while until they had this just freaking epic idea, and then they could have brought it back. Because it's sci-fi, you can bring it back in any era, and it will always be a relevant story. So,
let's be honest,
what I mean?
There should be a T3, and it should bring the trilogy to the end, where you go into the future, where Connor's an adult, and you actually see the war. Like even Terminator Salvation is after the war, and the humans are like trying to get back. Like you could have actually had T3 Judgment Day, where the Terminators come on, they kill 75% of this civilization, and then what you see why Connor was so important, like what he did to end it. Like that's what they should focus on.
Well,
because then you don't even need to change the Terminators if you have 1,000 of them, right? That's the point. You see that in T2, 1,000 of them like walking over bones. Like,
well, and that's the thing is, I think they felt like they always had to one up what had already come before them, and the truth is, they just needed to make a great story, and because T2 they still brought back the old Terminator, and we loved him. We fell in love with the old Terminator. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because we loved what he was able to do with John. Almost being like his pet robot.
Yeah, I just think it's been bad. I think you could actually make a third one, make it as a trilogy, and finish it, because we don't know T1 or T2 why Connors is that important. Even in Salvation, what does he do? That he knows some
Well,
stuff
I know what.
from the future? Is what
Well,
they say?
he's smart enough. Well, part of it is from the first movie, you realize that he was smart enough to go back and to save himself, for one thing, and to save his mother so that he was born. And so he was smart enough to have the forethought to go back in time to make sure that humanity kept going. So that's really what his genius was.
Yeah, well, and you should have that in T3. Like, we should see it. You should see the Terminator going back first, and then him doing something to, you know what I mean? Like, we could see that stuff, and then, you can almost see him disappear and reappear, like Back to the Future, and then go from there and end it. Like, show how humanity show what he does to save the world, and how humanity starts to rebuild.
Sure.
Right? Do that. Give us a huge war in the beginning of the movie, like kind of how Star Wars Revenge of the Sith starts.
But you also have to make it interesting. So, I mean, some of that is, what kind of story would you get out of that? You know what I mean?
I'm not highlighting the chat at all.
I know it's hype, or, you would get hopeful. You would get that hopefulness from him. But what else would you get out of that story?
I think like any story you could do. Mo says, when I showed the movie to my nephew for the first time, I saw someone who hadn't been spoiled by the trailer, and it blew him away. Oh, that's a good point, Mo. That's cool.
That's awesome. That is cool. And that makes it fun, man. Because that's what I love. I love whenever I get
Jeremy,
to watch
that's what Mo was talking about. Sorry, what?
No, when I get to watch certain movies with my boys, that's what excites me sometimes, because they get excited for the movie because they're like, "Oh man, this is awesome," and they don't know the history of it. They don't know about the trailers and about the.
Do you think Sarah Connor was annoying in T2?
No, because I played her off. I mean, she was just this extremist at this point, because she knew after dealing with that first Terminator that it was definitely life or death for her. You know what I mean? So I'm like, that changes your character. Before she was all like clean. She was this proper woman, like business lady. She was like, not wanting to be in the battle. She was kind of damsel in distress. And then that next movie comes along and she's a badass. And I was like, oh man, this is going to be great. And I love that about it.
So I just went through a bunch of the chat. I didn't read them out loud, but just trying to get caught up. Mo has a good one though. He says Terminator 3, The War of the Machines, where we see Kyle and John as heroes. Why they went the other way, I don't know. But yeah, I mean,
to me, it's
his hair was done.
What? Yeah, to me, I don't understand why they do half of what they do in the movies sometimes, because I feel like you can tell they're just making the buck, and it gets old because they ruin things, just like in the comics for us. They're ruining things we love, and it's sad to see.
Yeah, they're even trying to right now. I don't know if it's true, but I've been watching YouTube videos where they say, like, the people who make the decisions with movies, because of Top Gun, like they've done with the SJW stuff, is they're thinking now they should be writing movies for Republicans, But we don't
Oh,
want like
gosh, man.
conservative movies either. Like we don't want to be preached about anything political. And that's what they're
No.
thinking now. Like Top Gun did well because the right side of politics will go see movies like the left. But all people want is stories. Good stories.
Yeah,
They don't you know what I mean? Like people don't
Yeah.
what the fuck, dude? Like
Well, I mean, it just goes to show Hollywood is just dumb. They're
Well,
really
they're
out of
businessmen.
touch.
Here's the thing, businessmen think like businessmen. And of course, you have to have businessmen with movies because there's a huge part of business with it.
But they're out of touch
They're bad at
with
making decisions.
not just that. I mean, they're out of
For
touch with
creativity.
all the audience. You know, they don't know what we want. They're not finding out what we want. They get mad when we tell them what we want, and so, you know, so then they're off base, and then they wonder why they can't get the love of the audience.
Jeremy, that should be a T-shirt where it says Hollywood, like the Hollywood sign, and then just fucking entertain me. That would be perfect.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's all we want. I don't want to spend money for someone to tell me how to live my life. Whether if it's even someone I completely support, that's not what I want to go to the movies for. I'll go to a political rally. I mean, I would never do that because I hate politics for both sides. But I'm just saying, like, you know, I'll go to that if I want that. You know what I mean? I just.
Well, that's the whole thing. So you know about that that new Bros movie that just bombed.
Yeah.
Okay.
The director kind of went a little nuts there.
Well, yeah, and it's because you didn't like my movie. Well, you know, that's
he said you're homophobic if you didn't go see it. Well, not a lot of homosexuals went to see it either, so I don't know what it makes them.
Well, and it's because they're out of touch with what people want, and that's what I'm trying to tell you is that it's not you know, they're not sure what'll make the movie or
here's
make
the thing.
The money in the movie.
Rom-coms are made for females that take their boyfriends or husbands with them. That's what rom-coms are. Men don't look forward to them. And I mean, I don't dislike rom-coms, and there's some I do really like, but I've always went them because of my wife or I had a girlfriend at the time. Yeah. Guess what? Girlfriends aren't going to care about two homosexual relationships. They're going to want a movie where a guy sweeps a girl's feet off her toes or whatever, or shoes, or what's the saying? Sweep your feet off the floor, maybe? Is that the saying?
Sweep them off their feet.
They want a movie where the girl's feet gets cut off.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's
what it is. So, like, I don't know. I get maybe that's what he wanted though too, like a homosexual rom-com, because there's so many straight. There's so many straight rom-coms, but sometimes things just don't work. Like,
right?
It just, again, females might not care about two males falling in love.
Well, I don't think it's just that. I think it's the marketing in that. It's not marketed for everybody. It's only marketed for a very small demographic of people. And so, hey, all the straight people need to love our movie. Well, it's not made for straight people. You know what I mean? You're pretty much telling us that it's meant for gay people. Well, when you put it that way, it sounds like it's not for anybody else. If they would just make a movie and make people likable and make it either funny or fun or have a great story, then it doesn't matter if that person's gay. You know what I mean? And that's the point they're missing. They're missing it all.
The trailer wasn't that funny. So,
well, no, but that's what I mean. If it's well done, I don't think anybody cares.
So,
Dean, that's awesome.
Yeah, so somehow it comes back to me. Okay, you want a spoiler? You want a spoiler?
Of course.
Here we go.
Does.
The book is a homosexual rom-com. That's what Ballad of Celestials.
Hey, guess what? You just lost your artist. Yeah, not happening, man.
Mo says I would be entertained by the media coverage and Twitter backlash over a conservative movie out of Hollywood, but I probably wouldn't be. Well, they did kind of backlash of Chris Pratt's The Thing on Prime. Wasn't there some stuff about that people didn't like?
Oh
it
yeah,
because-
yeah.
So there was a little bit of that.
Yeah.
Yes, I do have a book, Jay.
And you know what? That was a great show, by the way.
Mo goes, exactly, Murph. A guy sweeps a girl's feet off her toes. If you guys keep talking about rom-coms, I'm going to leave.
No, but the truth is, I guess my point about all of that is make a good story and don't worry about if you're trying to peddle to,
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're
any
right.
demographic. Just make a great story. If it's great people, then people are going to love to see great people, and I don't care what they're made of, or what they're about.
Jay says, sweep the leg, Murph. Girls aren't expecting it. Here's how you do a gay rom-com. Low budget, low marketing, limited theatrical run in heavily gay areas like West Hollywood, San Francisco, New York, and France. Probably right, Mo. That sounds right.
That's awesome. That is fun.
Crazy Matt says he gave a whole bunch of near spoilers earlier, Dean, but still didn't say anything.
Near.
What did I say?
Near and far.
What did I say, Kermit?
That wasn't Kermit, man. That was, gosh, don't you know Grover?
What did I say?
You didn't say anything. I don't think you told them jack crap, and I think they ought to demand more out of you.
No, shut up, you stupid.
I'm not. I'm smart.
Mayor is killed and resurrected while being cheeky with another dude confirmed.
You should be building up the hype for what they're going to get into.
Oh, yeah, they're going to get into a lot of action. They're going to get to see the Celestials talking. They're going to see a little bit of world building. They're going to see characters that are kind of pushed into a predicament they would not want to be in. And there's a cliffhanger at the end. They'll go right into the second book. Your viewers are leaving because Murph refuses to talk about Kamak.
I know, man. I know.
Well, we passed an hour anyways. We really got to get these to an hour. We're on an hour 18.
But they're still here loving it. So let's keep talking.
No, because I don't want to spoil anything.
Oh, my gosh.
I want people to get the book.
I think that's
and
really
read
cool.
it from page to page how it's meant to be read. No,
except
Mayor does not provide a general reach around. This comic is PG-13 due to violence. If you are looking to get any sexual satisfaction, you will not find that in this book. There is no sexual anything. No sex.
You will hear
because Derek only let me write 30 pages. If you want more sex, I need more room to write.
Dude.
If you want to know about Mayor's reach around, you'll have to wait for Celestial Bros. Crazy Mad says, I already brought it, Murph. The 4 people here have all bought it. Just tell us. No, I want you to see it.
Dude, I'm telling you.
Are our pages laminated?
Cool. That's a spoiler. Right? You're not going to know about it until you get it. I want you to see it.
Our pages aren't laminated, right?
I'm not telling you until you get it. You'll have to wait till you see it.
I mean, we already had them pay, so.
Yeah, but see how spoilers suck?
Dude, that's not a spoiler. A spoiler has to do with the story.
Well, I think you ought to excite them about something. Get them excited.
Or we could just ruin it like Wolverine and Boba Fett.
Actually, I'm going to disagree with you on that because we're not giving away a whole origin or giving anything else away. We're only giving away something that is, it could be small. It could be something about
anything about the Celestials is giving up stuff about their origin and who they are now.
You think so?
Yes.
Oh, I don't know, man. I don't know about anything. You don't have to give like all of it.
Mm.
Oh boy.
Okay, let's end the stream.
Well, that's only because you're nervous.
No, because it's 1:20.
What? 120?
We've been on for an hour and 20 minutes, is what I mean.
Oh, okay. Like what the hell?
So make sure
Well,
to like, subscribe.
guys,
What? What are you saying?
I was just going to say, yeah, I've got
Oh.
about 8 or 9 more cards to draw.
Okay. We got our books
And,
like we showed
and then we'll
before.
get there.
We still got to do one print. You're breaking up. Boo. All right, everyone. So have a good night. Be sure to like, subscribe, and you should be getting your books very, very soon. And we really do hope that you like it.
Boo.
Boo.
Yeah.
Kick
Murph. See what I mean? Come on, man. Hey, thanks for coming by, guys. So glad we showed the video. Watch the replay if you want to see the video, what we showed earlier. And just thank you all for the support, really. And
yes,
I'll keep cranking these cards out, and we're going to get there before you know it. I can't believe we're already this close. So it's fantastic.
Oh, man. Mo's right. We need an end video.
Okay, well, really?
That's all I got.
I mean, all I have right now is...
Son of a bitch. Don't forget his phone call, lad.
There we go. That's the end. Peace.
Did it play it right? See you guys.
Yeah, you just...